We're back here with Big Ben Pakulski, second place at the Arnold Classic. How was that? How was the feeling with that? Second place, man.
It's all right, man, but it's not first. You know, we still got work to be done. So yeah, man, I back to the drawing board right after that happened, right? So I feel like I'm bigger already. Things are growing. My back certainly has improved. My arms are coming along, and if I stay healthy, people are gonna have to have something to watch out for, man.
What type of changes have you been making since the Arnold for next year?
I think just taking on a new attitude, actually, a new mentality. Because I mean, you see these guys that are coming up now, big dudes, man. It's motivating me, actually. It really is. I mean, no longer trying to play like the refining game, which I think I was for 2 or 3 years, from 2010 to 2013, basically just refining stuff. Now I'm actually trying to come in substantially bigger, so trying to put on that extra 10 pounds of stage weight, which I have never tried to do since basically since I turned pro. So another reason why I missed the Olympia.
How much did you weigh at the Arnold?
Before I got sick, I was 278 or 280, so I probably went on stage under 270, maybe 265, 270, but that's because I didn't eat for 24 hours or more. So I would have been around 278, 280, I think. So I'm hoping at least 280 this year, maybe 285.
Now, you saying the other guys are big? What's 280 on stage?
Well, yeah, man, it's all relative, though. I mean, my legs are obviously going to be bigger than everybody else, and it's just a matter of bringing up the back and the arms to be proportionately as big as the legs.
Now, why did you feel it was necessary to skip this year's Olympia?
Number of reasons, man. I mean, obviously I had a hernia surgery right after the Arnold last year. I also had a baby about 9-10 weeks before the Olympia.
God bless you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, dude, we were so busy, and I just didn't want to do the Olympia at 80%, It's the Olympia. Like, if I don't feel like I've made substantial improvement, why am I going to do it? I'm not just competing to compete. I'm too young to be just competing after show after show after show without progressing. What's the point? So I just, I want to wait and do the Arnold and be substantially better, not just a little bit better. I want to be leaps and bounds better.
Now, this is always a tough question. What's your potential? What do you think you can reach in this sport?
Man, I've said it 1,000 times. My best is the best in the world, and it's arrogant, but it's also because I just feel like I'm just starting to understand what training is supposed to be, and how to train my body to improve it. If you're going to see the difference in my back from last year at the Arnold to this year, I just figured it out, man. My brain's just starting to click. Even my arms getting proportionally stronger, getting proportionally thicker. So many different things are just starting to click for me. So provided my life allows me to train the way I need to, I believe the Olympia is inevitable.
Another good question I like to ask bodybuilders is, what drives you? What makes you want to become the best in the world?
It's not even wanting to be the best in the world. It's wanting to be my best and commit 100% to something and do things that other people aren't willing or able to do. That drives me. There's always that little kid in me who just always has the desire to just work hard, man, and be better than everybody and be great at something. Leave a legacy, man.
We also saw the movie Generation Iron. You went into your training system and how it was, not just a little different, but a lot different than what other people are doing. And obviously it is working for you. How did you come up with that training system?
Man, I've got a 4-year degree, and I've got, I don't know, maybe 9 or maybe even 10 or 11 certifications now. So I'm learning from so many different places. And everything I learn, my brain is always analytical, so I'm looking at it and I'm analyzing, like, how can I apply this? How can I make it better? And that's really where it came from, man, is just learning all these different training systems, learning about biomechanics of movement, optimal training, and what really works as far as science goes and optimally. So taking that and applying it to being the best bodybuilder in the world.
Come on to 280 on stage next year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big guy, man. It's just that's if I go on stage at 260, I look like a string bean. So.
Well, I want to thank Ben for coming. He's at my store, NXT Sports Nutrition. I have to put a plug in, of course. It's 2803 Steinway Street, Astoria, Queens. Ben was here. Mark Anthony was here. Team Allmax was here. Kevin, Chris, and I want to thank you very much for coming through. And I know you're going to go and bust somebody's butt right now, shoulders.
That's what they tell me, right?
I felt bad for the kid when he won the prize.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's not washing his hair for the next few days, but it's all right.
Now, anything else you want to say before?
Man, I appreciate the fans. I mean, since Generation Iron, obviously my following has increased a little bit, and it's not even that it's a bigger following, but it's a different demographic, which is cool. I appreciate you guys all coming by to say hello, and you know, I'm looking forward to Olympia, man. I'm actually enjoying training again. I mean, you get so wrapped up in competing for the sake of competing. I'm actually enjoying training again because I'm training for the sake of improving as opposed to just competing. So I'm grateful I skipped the Olympia and looking forward to big things this year.
I know I've said this a couple of times for a few people, but Ben is one of the most genuine people in the sport. He's always been, and I wish you the best, man.
Thanks, brother.
You know, and I hope you win the Arnold next year and the Olympia eventually.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Ben.
I appreciate it.